So, I think a lot of people recognize that the mental and emotional suffering is much more where suffering occurs than actual physical pain.
Oh,
But there's kind of this feeling that like I can't stop it.
yes,
I got shit going on in my mind and I don't want my mind to act like this, but this is how it acts. And
right.
so, what's your process with these students and others who are find themselves in that predicament that seems largely like the default human condition, at least the
I
starting
understand.
place?
I understand. I have a big stick. Okay. Yeah, let's start there.
Very
All right.
zen.
Yeah, yeah, very zen. Yeah. See, dig it. Stop that. Okay. So your entire explanation, justification, and stance, I understand and I sympathize, but it's not true. See, so the first thing that perhaps we have to consider or challenge is that all this bullshit that we live as if it's true is not true. Your mind is not doing you. You are not a victim of your mind. You're doing it. You're doing your mind. Even all that stuff. I mean, consider this. Why not? Okay. Consider, right? All that stuff that you just say, oh, look, it comes unbidden. Oh, it does me. Oh my God, look at all this. Look at it. You're doing it. You're doing it. See? You just don't know or acknowledge that you're doing it. Okay. But I promise you, you are doing it. Stop doing it, and that shit goes away. Stop doing it. Now, I know. See, people live in a world, especially in the modern kind of human culture. In the modern human culture, we are individuals, right? And the individual's sacred. All hail the individual. Everything should be me, my destiny. I deserve everything. Bullshit. You deserve nothing. You're just lucky you're alive, for Christ's sake. And you don't even know how that came to be, do you? I mean, seriously, you don't. See, it's like, in any case, we're stuck in this programming. And then we keep it alive in part by the excuses, justifications, and explanations we have that just keep us doing the same thing. See? It's life. It's the way it goes. Oh, no, I have to do it this way. Oh, no, this has happened. It's so bad. Oh, no. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm so worried about that. Whatever. That's all you. That's all you. It's all you. Okay? Nobody's doing it to you. Seriously. They're not. Look around. Okay. Anybody doing it to you? No, they're not doing it to you. It's your own mind. Okay. But you say, but I can't help it. I can't help it. It just happens in my mind. Who the fuck is doing your mind? Really? Who? See, more than likely, you think you are a mind. You're not, but you think you are a mind, you see? So you either are a mind and you're doing it, or you're doing a mind. Either one. Here, I'll show you. It's not that hard. Have a thought. I don't care what thought. Just have a thought. Okay. You got a thought?
I got a thought.
Excellent. See, who did that?
I did that.
You did that. Now, here's the key. Here's the key, right? Stop having that thought. Okay, just forget about it. Okay, done?
Done.
Cool. Again, it's that easy. See, now what I'm saying is all this suffering, seriously, all this serious suffering and life and everything that you can't, it's the same damn thing. You're having a thought and you can stop having that thought. You stop having the thought and the suffering goes away. Okay, but now I understand the next challenge. Okay, because remember, I've been doing this for a while.
I'm sure you've heard them all.
I have. Okay, see, it's like, yeah, but but I can't. Well, yes, you can. Okay, so we can now have an argument. You say I can, I say you can. Okay, that's not getting anywhere, right? See, but you see the thought that you have in a domain that's willful, right? Willful. You can have that thought. You cannot have that thought. Now, all this stuff that you say you're suffering is the same thing in essence, but you don't acknowledge that you're doing it. So it's more like your more automatic mind or your uncognized mind or your, I don't know what, it's like label it in some sense. You see, it's the aspect of your mind that you don't grasp your doing. But I guarantee you, you are. You are. Okay. Now, there's a couple things that keep us kind of driving in this direction. And some of it is, our programming, what has to happen socially. And I don't mean socially in a superficial sense. I mean in the fact that there's a you and there's a me. That's a social now. You see? It doesn't have to be anything else. Just you, me, boom. Okay, now we have social. See? Because there's more than one. All right. See, now in this, so we have a huge reality that we share, not just you and me, but you and me and everybody else share a reality. Right? See, like you and me did not create language, but right now we're using language, the English language. See, we didn't create that. We learned it. See, we learned it. We created it. We learned it. See, but we all share, everybody who speaks English, all share that language so we can talk to each other. You see what I'm saying? So the social context is bigger than we acknowledge. See? And we think we're this special individual inside all that. Come on. See, this social context is where we live. We don't get to exist without that. Okay. So now there's a lot of assumptions, conclusions, agreements in this social context, you see, that we buy into, that we think are true, that we live out of, just like we live out of language, or we live out of the idea. Well, anyway, lots of stuff. I could go on, but one of those is that, we have no control over certain things in our mind. And one of the reasons we think we have no control is because we want so much for ourselves. We are really, really selfish. Okay. And I don't mean that in an incredibly negative way. It's hard to sound positive with that. You see what I'm saying? But we're so obsessed with ourselves. I mean, we are. It's all me, me, me. Come on. It's like all day long, right? It's you, right? See? And because of that, we're trying to manage life. We're trying to get through, and we think it's important, and we think that our life is important. And then where's the import of our life? Where is it important? It's in what we think is important and what others think is important. And what we've decided, yes, I have to be this, I have to be that, I have to accomplish this, I got to go viral. Nowadays, right? That's what you got to do. Anyway, and because we're caught up in all that, see, we have no inclination to even look into the fact that we are doing all this shit, that we are doing it. All this mind stuff that you say, I can't not do. All you have to do is grasp that you're doing it. So first idea, I guess, is to have the notion or, entertain the possibility that maybe you're doing it. So you say you have something, I don't know, you're worried about something, right? I'm worried, I'm suffering this worrying. Oh, right? Okay, why? Well, because this, that, and the other thing. No, it's because you're thinking this, that, and the other thing. You cannot be worried unless you imagine a scenario of something bad happen. That's not happening, by the way. You follow that? You say, yeah, but it could. Yeah, right. And, a meteor could hit you in the head. So what? See, you're imagining it. You're imagining it. Seriously, you really are. Okay. But, okay, stop the buts. Okay. I said, the excuses, the justifications, stuff like that. No, stop thinking about what could go wrong and the suffering goes away. Do you see?
Very, very interesting.